What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Indiana Pacers versus Cleveland Cavaliers NBA matchup going down Thursday, April 10th, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. It's a great time to do so because we have a lot of action lined up this weekend. We've got, NBA, NHL, MLB, full cards the entire way. So make sure that you jump on board. Remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout, 15% off your purchase. We've also got products for those who make big bets and for those with big bankrolls, those looking for more of a VIP experience where you're going to get things like late alert plays closer to game time, where we're going to track line movement for you, try to get you the best possible number compared to the closing line. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, text the number on the screen for more information, even if it's just to find out if it's right for you. But let's get to this one between the Indiana Pacers and the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Indiana Pacers 48-31 on the year, 35-43-1 against the number this season after ending up with a 104-98 win over the Washington Wizards in their last matchup, while Cleveland improving to 63-16 on the year after a 135-113 victory over the Chicago Bulls in their last matchup. And the line is where it is because, for Cleveland, it looks like they're starting to prep for the playoffs, or at least, trying to get guys some extra rest, as Donovan Mitchell, Max Strus, Darius Garland, and Evan Mobley are all out for this game. Some have had actual injury designations, but Evan Mobley has a rest designation according to a couple of beat reporters. So, the Cavaliers down some key pieces, Mitchell, Garland, and Mobley for sure. And Strus, is dealing with knee injury management, so I'm assuming that's rest as well. But, the Pacers, on the other hand, they pretty much have a clean bill of health outside of Ben Shepherd, who's listed as questionable, and Isaiah Jackson, who's out for the season. And this is a Pacers team that's, like I said, got pretty much a clean bill of health coming into this one. But the thing is, for me, with the Indiana Pacers, is that they almost, and probably, let's face it, should have lost that game to the Washington Wizards last time. There was Washington led for pretty much, I would say, the majority of the game. But Indiana was able to pull it out late. Pascal Siakam had 24 points with a double-double. Tyrese Halliburton had 22 and 6. So, Indiana, was able to rely on their stars to get them by and help them get a victory. But I'll tell you, I'm starting to think that, we call the Minnesota Timberwolves the house of disappointment on our morning show. The Indiana Pacers, I can't tell you how many times this team has let me down as of late. So, I'm starting to think that maybe I have to keep an eye on the Indiana Pacers, and not in a good way. But as far as this matchup goes, though, this matchup does mean a lot more to the Indiana Pacers than it does to the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are, pretty much locked into the top spot in the Eastern Conference, and it just doesn't look like they're, focused on trying to catch the Oklahoma City Thunder for the best record in the NBA. So that's why I think you're starting to see some of these guys, rested, while the Pacers could lock up without question at least home court through the first round of the playoffs if they were to get the win here, and then also could potentially catch the New York Knicks for the 3 seed. Maybe we'll have to see. But right now, it's just the Pacers just look like the team that's motivated in this game to at least show up and do something, while the Cavaliers just look content with standing pat as they are and sort of just moving ahead that way. So just like I said, it's the haves versus the have-nots in this situation, and I think that's the difference here. I'm going to roll with the Pacers in this one. Not a game I'm rushing to the window to bet just because of my personal issues with the Indiana Pacers, but I would lean towards the Pacers in this game, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.